Unmute. Right, we should be good now, bud. Should be good.
Yeah, I'll just do an old test there, that's true. And why is this game taking so long to load?
I'm in it.
That's not good.
It's not for you, no. I suggest you leave and rejoin, bud.
Yeah. Can you buy me an invite?
Yeah, we'll do. Evening all, thanks for tuning in. It's season finale now for season 7 here in tier 3 at Abu Dhabi. Comms tonight's myself, Clay Mull. I am joined by No Fandangle. He's just resetting as he had a bit of a lobby issue there, but he will be here shortly. Cheers, Steve. I will say I assume the weather were all dry here at Abu Dhabi. It always is. But we do have a sprint weekend as well, sprint race for this season finale, which should make it interesting. It's also very close in the championship battle. This is the decider for the championship, and it's also the decider for the constructors. Between Alpha Tauri and Alfa Romeo. As Ross sets the first lap, 24.8. Saki is out, he's lost it in the hotel section. Also, 24.4 puts himself to the top. Kane Lowry, just a corner to go. 24.2. Wasting no time in putting his foot down there. And that is Scotty in a wall, no front wing, lucky there, not to lose a wheel. We've got Gameful just about to start a hot lap. Gameful is your current championship leader. So all the pressure is on him at the moment as well. And for the constructors as well, it's between AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, so that's gameful. And also, we were both in a championship battle. So their teammates will be very important here. Chris already put in at P5. Jackie is just coming out of the pits now on an outlap. Hello.
Just give me a second, I just want to confirm that this can be heard properly. Don't think my stream is too loud, or my mic. Yeah, should be alright.
Seems alright for mine, but you can adjust mic sensitivity if you want. Just turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, bang on. Alright, is Austin on the wall yet?
No, he's currently P2. Gameful's just coming round final corner now. And Gameful P8, 25.6.
Yeah, have you touched on how tight the constructors is?
I've not. I've mentioned that the battle's going down to the wire for the drivers and the constructors, but I've not touched on how close.
So Gameful is currently 22 points clear of Osso. So literally all he has to do is outscore him. Finishing P11 takes it out of his hands. Realistically, Osso needs a win here. The constructors is just absolutely insane. You got AlphaTauri 3 points ahead of Alfa Romeo. If it comes down to a tie, it goes to race wins, and they're level on race wins, so it would go to second places, and AlphaTauri would take that, so that's essentially worth a point. Also worth to note, Kane has also found himself 22 points behind Gameful, so they're level, so it is a three-way to the end. You would have to say, you know, it's unlikely that Gameful isn't going to walk away here as a champion, but stranger things have happened.
That's it, sprint weekend as well, just to add a bit of spice in there.
Absolutely, obviously top 5 scoring points as well in the sprint. So
that's it, maximum of 31 points here, up for grabs.
Absolutely. Osso and Kane doing what they can do currently. Gameful all the way down to P9 with a 25.6. He's a second off the pace, over a second off the pace at the minute. Jackie coming in with a 24.3, so he looks to be there. I'd probably expect Gameful made a couple of mistakes, and I'd also like to point out that this is insane graphics for doing comms. Wow.
First time on comms on the PS5 then.
Yeah, wow. Oh wow. It's mega. Should have bought 1 year ago.
Told ya.
But I don't listen.
We lost Full Send Dave there as well. He's lost it at turn 2. It looks like we've got, is that a Red Bull as well? Is that Matey Boy? Yeah, Matey Boy I think had a spin there as well.
Yeah, Gameful in the world of trouble here. He's invalidated. Yeah, big trouble here for Gameful. Obviously this is a short quali session with a sprint race, so he needs to get back to the pits. He's definitely compromised. The top 3 at the moment seem to have the pace on the rest. Chris, the other one, noticed. Wow, there you go.
Ho, ho.
Crash. Yeah, it's been a while since we've not had a down to the wire.
I didn't realise that Osso had just jumped Jackie as well.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of pace at the moment, but I don't think we've ever had a last race constructor point difference of 3 ever, so that's credit to me in the pot system. Nah, that's down to the drivers. It's, you know, guys that race the most consistent tend to be there. You always need that strong pot 4 driver as well, and you know you tend to want someone that's heading for a championship battle as well, which is exactly what both these teams have. Williams also just had a couple of issues the last few weeks. which sees them out of the running. But yeah, it's certainly going to be an entertaining race, Clay. I mean, if I'm gainful, I'm not going to want a sprint quali.
No, definitely not.
No, definitely not.
And that's it. This qualifying is the starting position for the sprint, and then your sprint's going to decide the grid for the feature. And we see a lot of people in the sprint just trying to make positions up as quick as they can. And if Gainful's mid-pack, it's risky. It's not where you want to be.
Absolutely. Like, end of the day, it is an overtaking track. There's, turn 1, nah, not really. I think turn 4 is where Verstappen got Hamilton. Is that turn 4, that new layout?
Yeah. 4 or 5,
turn 3,
like
yeah, whatever. That's potentially overtaking place. You got the end of the 2 DRS zones as well, so it is an overtaking track, so it's exciting.
And that's it. We've had some good battles here in Tier 3 as well when we previously run this. I think it was Season 5 last time we ran Abu Dhabi. It was this layout, but I remember Gameful is it turn 9, 10? 10? The end of that DRS straight, yeah. The big sweeping left-hander, Gameful going round the outside, a car trying to come up the inside. We've had some very good battles here.
It is, and it is one of these tracks, let's be honest, the 2 DRS straights, particularly the first one, is your best chance of an overtake. It does take 2 cars working together to get through the chicane, Andy. But it just the wings as well. If you have the pace to qualify in the top couple, and you got them wings down low enough, it's going to be hard to get past you. But it's intriguing. It's set up nicely. I'd assume it's a full dry session as well, but I have been wrong before.
Yeah,
but I'd be surprised. Yeah. Pretty sure Tier 3 had a race in the day here actually when Hound fucked up the weather and the time of the session.
Well, I know the sprint race when we did it on Friday night, it were fairly cloudy, fairly bright. It looked as though it were going to rain, but no, it never did.
Yeah, I don't know the stats on rainfall in Abu Dhabi, but I'd imagine it's quite low.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, low, very low. I'm actually on board with Gainful, Clay. This seems to be the most intriguing thing going on at the minute.
I'm just on with Ashik. He's just coming across the line now. His first lap puts himself P7.
Nice tidy lap from Ashik as well into the 24s with that lap, so that's decent. As Gainful heads to the end of Sector 1, he's slightly over his time, but not to worry.
He's got everything to worry about.
Yeah. And he's watching the stream, so shut the fuck up. Go on, Gainful, lad.
This is the Gainful I wish we saw last season while I was teammates with him. Just every time I get him as a teammate, he just doesn't seem to want to do it, but,
What does that say, Clay? At this stage, what does that say?
We'll not go there.
If I transformed Jackie and Dylan, that's wizardry, that is.
Dylan, there's a name I've not heard for a while. Where's he now?
He's okay for getting very squirting. The double left-hander in Sector 3, he was 4/10 up in his time in Sector 2.
I will just say, I've just noticed there was a car in the barrier, a car's hit the barrier there. He's improved by almost 9/10, but only jumps to P9.
Yeah, he's well off the pace here, in around 5/10. Does he have enough time to get back around? Is the next question.
If you jump on with Jackie, where you see that tyre at the side of the road? Oh, never mind. It's in the background.
Yeah, it's gone.
Who's on? Lutman. Lutman's just coming through that section now. There's a tyre just to the side of the road, and you can actually see a kink in the barrier where it looks like a car's hit it.
Latifi corner, no?
Yeah, that corner, that exact one. Fucking bastard he is.
Legend.
Worst day of my life. Worst day of my life.
it's difficult here not to concentrate on the championship, really, to be fair. Currently the state of affair is Kane Lowry and also in the pits, have a fresh set of softs for another run. Gameful only managing P9 at the moment, 5 tenths off the pace. He's on a recharge lap and he's only going to have another run on a set of used softs, and Dig is high here. There's probably 10, 11, 12% on them softs. Not ideal for Gameful, but it is what it is at this stage. At this point he's probably happy it's a sprint quali.
Yeah, well that's it. I'm just looking at the quali positions as it stands. If it goes into the sprint race and they finish as they are, which obviously never happens, Osso had closed in on Gameful by 2 points before the feature, and Kane Lowry had closed in on him by 4 points. But the championship would swing, constructors would swing in Alfa Romeo's favour. So there's a lot on the line here. Yeah, as Jackie goes P1.
And this is the thing, Clay. This is Gameful's final run now, and he is coming up on traffic, and he's only fractionally over his time. It's hard to see 5 tenths in this, but it is what it is. It's kind of an all or nothing for Gameful, and one thing we do know, he's been here since season 1. He is committed.
Is that timer right on Kane Lowry? A 10-minute 40 lap?
Yeah, that suits. Oh, and Gameful's made a massive mistake. That is the end of Gameful for qualifying, I think.
Ross is out. Ross has crashed out. Turn 1. Exit of turn 1, or has he done it in the pit lane? I can't really tell there.
Yeah, Gameful's done, Clay, so...
Gameful's a second over.
P10 at best. 2 Alfa Romeo guys, P2, P5. Constructors at the minute primarily in their hands. Gameful not doing too bad in terms of the championship, but I don't care about the championship.
Okay, Larry spun. He's out.
He is out, but he will still start. That time will still count. He is out of quality, but
Osso's improved 1 1/4 tenths. He's lost it on the exit of that turn 4, turn 5.
I was just going to say there's a lack of grip there on the exit. I can see how that happened.
But that's it. Osso is improving. So what's Osso got left? Scotty as well jumping up there, P4.
It is. Jackie has taken the flag. Chris is on a lap, but he's slightly over. Holding not a validate there. Chris slightly behind Osso actually. Osso is 4/1000ths of a second up.
Osso's almost a quarter of a second up at sector 2 though. 0.236.
Okay, I got it just reading.
Yours might have shown the previous sector. You said it just before he crossed that sector line.
Yeah. Quite possible. And that is Osso heading towards the last corner now as he looks to take it. Goes a bit deep and a bit wide. Just holds on. Let's see if can he improve.
No, he's lost it.
Can't.
Ashik!
Chris coming through. Wow! Chris coming through to get the line. He's over his time as well. So that is P3 for Chris. What a lap from Ashik, Claire.
Ashik out of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. P1. Wow, what a lap there from him. Gameful's just cruising round to take the flag. Venom's invalidated as well. So that is going to be it. That's going to be your quality for the sprint race. Ashik, yeah, like I said, out of nowhere. Qualifying on pole. Jackie P2, Chris P3, Kane Lowry crashing out but will start P4. Scotty P5, Osso P6. And Gameful down in P11, so still work to do for him.
See, do you know what? Sorry to put across.
No, you're right.
No. I found myself Friday night my final run. I can't remember if I improved or not, but the best time I had set I felt was my limit or very, very close to it. So you got one set of tyres left. You're gonna have to smash it. If you're not gonna improve, especially when it's short quali, you're gonna have to give it everything to try and gain that extra couple of tenths. And it just maybe that's where Kane Lowry was, or maybe he just had a genuine mistake. But
Yeah, my best lap personally was the first run I did. Made a silly mistake on my second run, and then my third run, I'm not sure if I invalidated or again just made a silly mistake. But yeah, the time I set on my first run saw me in P7 by the end of it.
Yeah, Scotty as well in P5 had a quali ban, so unfortunately he will be disqualified from the race. So yeah, and that's not ideal for him. That's the benefits of checking this car.
Yeah,
Yeah, is what it is. It's not hard. I mean, we put in a large amount of hours a week. Just look at this card when you're tagged. That's not personal for him. That's in general. But yeah, mega. Three in around 3/10 between the top seven. Be interesting to see what Gainful does here, Clay. In terms of the championship, I mean, if I'm Gainful, the constructors is secondary here for me. It's that championship. He's down in P11. That's all he needs to do. It's in his hands. He's not going to want to get caught up in anything silly here. I feel he'll give a few positions rather than take the risk. I might be wrong, but I'd be boxing clever. At the end of the day, he's more than capable of a penalty-free, incident-free race. Comfortably coming across in P11, where it's well, again that depends on the points for the sprint. But yeah, I wouldn't be risking anything. I mean, we've seen Gainful countless times ending up at the back, getting the wrong strategy or a safety car at the wrong time, and he always seems to. He's the one guy when he's down at the back you could say, yeah, there's a podium still here possible. So he's not going to be panicking, but at the same time he is going to be panicking.
just want to say as well, we got Stevie making his debut as well. Was only trialled an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, did very well in this trial. Just obviously he's a mate of Chris and Andy, and they vouched. But given what's on the line, a trial was absolutely deemed necessary. But yeah, came through flying colours, no issue. God, these graphics are insane. Genuinely, if I turn on the PS4 now, I probably wouldn't be able to see it.
I think that's the difference that we've seen on the streams before everyone got PS5s.
Absolutely, it's only scumbags have PS4s these days.
Oh, listen to you now.
What a dickhead.
Oh, you spoilt little bastard.
Yeah, everyone on the mediums anyway. Obviously, I did see you guys start on the hards, but oh no, teabag on the hards. Interesting. Saving that second set of mediums, possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Whether he's going a medium soft. I know we had a lot of safety cars, and I think we had a couple of VSCs on Friday night in Tier 2. Saving a set of mediums probably not a bad idea. It's just hard for a 10-lap race.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but does that take his hard? Is that his hard for the feature as well?
I believe so, yeah.
Unless he thinks a medium soft is going to work, but Dag here is.
Like I say, medium soft, I think, is the plan. Knowing that obviously you're expecting a safety car as well, you're almost guaranteed one.
Yeah, he's banking on a safety car, there's no question there.
Oh no, Teabag's just said he picked the harder tyre selection, so he does have another set of hards. He's more consistent on the hard tyres, so yeah, fair enough.
Fool me.
What do we know?
Pointing towards the inside, he's going to absolutely be having a look at Ashik, who's also pointing to the outside. We've seen Jackie get absolute flyers the last couple of races. Yeah, thank you.
And let's see, that's 5 lights, and away we go. Jackie looked like he had a bit of wheel spin off the line there.
He did.
Chris is trying to go around the outside, but no, I think's better off. Oh, I think there's a bit of contact there. Chris and Jackie. Jackie almost spun.
Whoa!
Chip hazards out.
Whoa.
And that's the VSC. And Gainful's just got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Bart.
Yeah, that will be removed. I was on board with that. that will
And Bark's
100%
got a
be
5-second
removed.
penalty for, I'm going to guess, the same thing.
The biggest issue here in Oakley for these guys is it's removed, but there's nothing we can really do after the race, so they will serve 5 seconds after the race regardless.
Gameful's got 10 seconds.
Nice. So yeah,
The issue is these penalties are for the sprint. They won't be removed. There's nothing you can do.
They will be removed in terms of the result of the sprint, but
yeah, it won't affect your quality or anything for the feature.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Unfortunately, they will start where they are. So disaster, absolute disaster for Gale for lap 1. Still not out of it, but he needs a mega race from here, I think, to be completely honest.
Yeah, a bit strange. Obviously, I didn't see what happened with Gameful, but it said severe collision with Bark, and then said gain 2 places. Yeah, so I don't know whether he's sort of moved off track or what. But yeah, Jackie down in P19, Kane Lowry down in 18th as well. Not sure. Kane, I didn't realise Kane had got involved in that as well.
Yeah, do you know what, Clay? It's very, very hard here now because we've got drivers at the back, drivers at the front. We don't know exactly what happened. This could cause issues. Also, is in, Luckman is in, and obviously this being a sprint race, any penalties given to a driver are grid place penalties, so that could have ramifications for the championship and the constructors at the end of this race as well. So
yeah, Osso's no front wing, so he's changed the wing. He's gone for a set of mediums as well.
Yeah, difficult. I don't think I'll be announcing any champions after this anyway, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, from what I saw on board, it looked like Chris had gone round the outside of Jackie. Jackie slowed mid-corner. Chris just sort of tapped the rear of him. Wow. But I don't know if there was contact or not, but it looked like Jackie then lit up the rears and sort of swerved, wiggled straight into Chris, and that caused carnage behind.
Yeah, not ideal.
No, definitely not, especially not between two constructors' challengers as well. You know, the Alfa Romeo and the Alfa Tauri involved in that incident. Which has ultimately affected the other Alfa Tauri and Alfa Romeo drivers.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of it's a much of a much that whatever happened anyway. The 10 seconds and the 5 seconds per Bark are you know, they're one of the downfalls of running sprint. You know, you just have to accept that these things happen, and you know, there's nothing really we can do about it. It is what it is, yeah.
Do you think Osso will be at a disadvantage in the feature race now as he's used a second set of mediums?
It depends what he starts on. If he starts on the mediums, the hards will do. Who knows?
I don't know if it will allow him to start on the mediums because they're not new. I know. I think it was.
The thing is, Clay,
Kieran on Friday in the sprint took a second set of mediums, and it wouldn't allow him to pick mediums in his strategy screen for the feature.
But isn't there a thing if you select to not change the tyres that the pit crew still come out and change the tyre, but it's not actually being changed?
I don't know about that. I don't think you can set it to not change tyres.
Well, I mean, yeah, a disadvantage or not, I don't know. Who knows? The plan could have been to start in softs anyway. There is only the bones of half a lap on the medium, so if he did plan on starting on the hards, it won't really affect him. But the thing is, for me with the hards here, a deg is high, a badly timed safety car on the hards, and you're in trouble. You can't extend the hards if you start on the mediums. Yeah, like Friday night tier 1, the safety car for the first time ever suited the hard runners. It literally pitted on the lap, or the safety car came out on the hard lap, so the lap for the hard, sorry. First time I've ever seen that. In my experience, it always goes against the hard runners. So
yeah, it is rare. It is rare. Ken Lowry has just pitted and put a fresh set of mediums on, so he's he popped the softs on and then he's took them straight back off and popped the set of mediums on.
You can only assume that that was a mistake. There wouldn't be any real benefit of doing that. Obviously Jackie, them softs are going to be roaring at the end, but he's going to have to box clever, faster tyre. He'll have the pace advantage for 3-4 laps maybe, and then they'll die. So he needs to be careful as well. There's no point in trying to steamroll through the field. it is a sprint race. There is points available, but you know, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happened at the race start. It's, to be completely utterly honest, it's not the race start I think anybody would have wanted. What we wanted to see, we don't want to see championships swayed by penalties or anything like that. We want to see just pure racing, but it is what it is. All we can do is plow on, really.
Yeah, definitely. And as you say, it's affected a number of people, but Gainful up to P4 now, well ahead of Osso and Kane Lowry, so...
Yeah, that's
is this what Gainful wanted or not? You know, the 10-second penalty obviously doesn't help, but we are underway again. Ashik's got us going. The yellow put the teeth back in. The yellow flag further back then. Not too sure what happened there. And Ross is out. Oh, someone else has just spun.
That is a Haas.
That's full send Dave. Both the Hasses going at the same point. And who else is that? Venom. Venom's in there as well. Venom's currently spinning around.
That's yellow flags. I'd be surprised if we see anything over that. Cody's will surely do a job for us on that.
Yeah, you don't normally see a safety car in the first lap after a safety car. Osso's just made it past.
Oh, Jackie tags the rear of Luckman and he's lost it in plate. That's exactly what I said about Jackie, and he has screwed himself big time there. Unfortunate, but yeah, I don't think Luckman was overly affected unless he got a rear wing. Also, and Scotty going hard into 10 as well.
Yeah, also around the outside into 10, gives him the inside line for the next two. Yeah, Scotty just tucks in behind him. That was on the limit there, I think, between the two of them.
Yeah, it's a non-contact sport at the end of the day, Clay.
Yeah, not like the old Robin is racing. It's not allowed in this. And Lutman's just made it past Stevie as well. But again, Hound's doing well up in third, keeping his own as well, sticking on the back of Chris.
I suppose the thing is for Gainful and Barklow, Gainful in particular, they have, you know, in around 5 laps to try and do the best they can with that, with them time penalties. Luckman is struggling here as well.
Oh, Matey's lost it, turned 3 as well. Venom's pulled into the pits and retired.
I'd be very, 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 very surprised if Luckman doesn't have rear wing damage after that collision with Scotty.
Matey picks up a 10-second penalty for being off track.
Again, not really much you can do about it. It's one of them things. It's a bit of a disaster, really.
Yeah, it's silly. You know, he's spun at turn 3. Obviously, the massive runoff area there, so he's corrected himself after the spin, got back to the track, but picked up a 10-second penalty for how long it took. Just jump on board now with Chris. It looks like Gainful's actually losing time to Hound as well. He is dropping back.
And Chris with the fastest lap as well.
DRS will be active this time round as well.
Yeah, I think Gainful needs to get a move on, to be completely honest.
Ronan just saying, Scotty allowed to continue. He will be disqualified from the final race results. There's not much we can do during the session. Bark's penalties are 5 seconds. Gainful got 10 seconds. Bark got 5. Some collision just as the safety car came out between the two. Chris is closing in on Ashik, but not enough. Scotty and Osso still fighting as well. Scotty now trying to go around the outside at 10. And there's like a three-way battle ahead of these two as well that they won't want to get tangled up in, as Scotty's dived up the inside of Saki there. Saki's off track. Osso's then gone up the inside at the next corner. Oh, it's nerve-wracking. Chris now has dropped back from Ashik, as has Hound as well. Gainful looks like he's picked up the pace a bit. He's now within DRS of Hound.
Yeah, I think Bark might be okay-ish. Gainful's going to get absolutely hammered here with that 10-second. But yeah, doing the best they can, I suppose. You know, still clear. There's going to be a couple of incidents, but it's still only quality.
Yeah, Scotty's challenging Nerf Pack down into the chicane now at the end of this DRS straight. Nerf Pack's trying to go around the outside. No, Nerf's ended up backing out, lost the place to Osso as well. Now Osso's pushing DRS open on Scotty, but not close enough to make a move. Scotty's used all his ERS as well, down to 10%.
Yeah, Gainful is all over the back of Hono as well. He's going to want to clear him pretty fast. If he can. Hono seems to have either Gate is carrying a bit of wing damage, or Hono definitely seems to have more downforce. Actually, absolutely storming out ahead there. Chris moved very well. I did
send Hound myself. Whether he's used it or not, I don't know. But I did send it to him.
Yeah, he's in P3. He probably didn't lose.
Prick.
That's me.
I'll just have you know, if I didn't invalidate in the last lap, I would have been P4 in quali. And then, obviously, I went from P7 to P3 in the first corner of the sprint race, and then got caught out by someone slamming on ahead. So, yeah, nothing wrong with the setup, boss. Setup was fine. Just a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, you know what? Full traction usually is an issue coming onto long straights, but no.
Hound's just moved out of the way again, full. Just let him through.
Yeah, I suppose the 10-second, does he really need to? Is he just going to be... Yeah, not sure.
Gainful's rinsed his ERS as well. Chris is close back up on Ashik as well. Yeah, it is. I'm unsure what happened. I don't know whether they got, you know, they've collided after everything that happened ahead of them or what, but it's unusual. You see both drivers get penalised for a collision.
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, I'm pretty sure that the instance page will be lit up after the race, and we'll see exactly what happened. But it's... Yeah, the second 5, the first 5 for Gainful was a collision, and the second 5 was gaining positions. So yeah, Chris is in P2. If I'm honest, and again this is me, he's in a good position. I ain't taking any risk to try and get P1 here. You know, if he can do it, do it. If he, you know, I'm not taking a risk. He's in a good position. He can't win the championship. The constructors is what Chris can win. Is it worth taking a risk at this stage? P1 would be nice, but is it worth the risk? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. He does have a bit of ERS, and if he has any chance, it is going to be on this last lap. So we'll just have to see how that plays out in a couple of corners. Tight enough around the field. Jackie falling way off the back of T-Bag as well with that wing damage. Stevie's doing okay. Kane Lowry down a bit as well.
Yeah, Kane Lowry's not been able to close or make any advances really. He's overtook Dave, who had a spin.
Also back to P7 as well, yeah. And he's on the back.
Yeah, he has been battling. He has been battling with Scotty quite hard over the last 3-4 laps. I was going to say, do you think this is a bit unfortunate as well for Osso? Scotty's obviously not adhered to the quali ban that he had. But now he's still having an effect on the race.
It is. It's not great. It's you know, you're tagged. You see that you're made aware of your penalties. You should know this, but human error. It does happen, but it shouldn't. Not really much we can do about it. I'm quite sure it's not intentional from Scotty. It's just one of them things. But still, as also looks to make a move on captain. Captain is decided to. Also is not significantly outside, but still sticks it up the inside.
I think he was at the end of the braking zone though. He's gone for the switchback. Scotty looked like he was trying to get his nose in there as well.
Captain going defensive again. Also looking to hang around the outside. Ooh.
He gets that done nicely. He picked up a lot of grip there around the outside. If I remember rightly, like I mentioned earlier, a couple of seasons ago, I think Gainful did the same thing round the outside. Ashik faultless from start to finish there in that sprint race.
Yeah, definitely. Can't complain. It's just a case of where do Gainful and Bark end up. Gainful piece. Oh yeah, that's not great for Gainful. That's a big kick in the balls for him, to be completely utterly honest, but it is what it is. As I said, there's nothing we can do about it. He's still okay for the championship. Will he be pissed off? Yeah. Is there too much to worry about? Probably not at this point. He's not going to want to say him in the start of the feature, though, to be fair.
Yeah, that's a 6-point swing though for Alfa Romeo on the sprint race positions. That as they are now, obviously, regardless of any penalties been taken off or whatever, I'm just looking at what's on here now. It's now 3 points in Alfa Romeo's favour.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I think Gainful is still in the driving seat in terms of the championship. Looking at the pace that Chris and Nassau had there, barring something extraordinary, you'd have to say Alfa Romeo all day long here from this position. But you say barring something extraordinary, it's tier 3, so yeah.
They do this to us every week. We're used to this now. We've had it for this is the 7th season of it. Was it season 3? The first time we had a multiple battle into the final race of the season.
Yeah.
I remember that's where your first F-bomb came in. And it's all been downhill since then. But no, Tier 3's always put this on for us, this spectacle every season. I think bar the season where Andy and Blue were battling, other than that, no one else was involved. Them two just sort of ran away with it. But I think the last 4 seasons around that have all come down to the last race, and you're talking a minimum of 3 drivers in it. As Scotty said, he forgot he had a quali ban. He let everyone past him at the start of the race, so he started last.
Yeah, fair play. That's really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about it. He's realised his mistake and put himself at the back of the grid.
I can't delve too much. Obviously, the AlphaTauri group is private, but getting a bit of an insight into what happened at the start, and it could be interesting. Gonna leave it at that.
All hearsay when it comes just from one driver, though. How many times have we done the stewards' meetings and what drivers think's wrong? There's a lot of tyre differences here.
Hell.
This is what I was saying though about Osso. Osso used a second set of mediums, so I don't think it'd allow him to pick the mediums again.
Does that force him onto the 2-stop?
It will do, yeah. Unless he tries going a soft hard.
It's not a hope. Not a hope.
Depends on when a safety car comes out, yeah, but...
There want to be a lot of safety cars. I mean, he can do the softs and go on the hards and... woo!
This is what I was saying. The same thing happened to Kieran on Friday night. He used the second set of mediums in the sprint race, and when it came to the feature, he couldn't pick the mediums to start on.
Yeah, this could go any way. Yeah, this is mad. This is mad. As I said, there won't be anything announced after this race. We're going to have to get we're going to have to get the stewards out of the way first. I will be back in 1 second, Claire. I'm going to replenish my Carlsberg. No, we are not sponsored by Carlsberg, nor do not endorse Carlsberg in any way, shape or form.
There are other brands available.
But they're shite.
Get one of my beers, mate. Have a proper one. But yeah, going to be interesting now off the start. Also, hindsight, both starting on the soft, so you'd expect them to have the pace advantage early on. But Chris showing very good pace in that sprint race. So did Ashik, to be honest. He held Chris at bay all the way. Hound was in there battling, allowed Gameful through, followed him then for the rest of the sprint. But then we've got Teabag, Saki, Jackie going for the hard, hoping to go long. I think this race is going to be decided by safety cars, which is unfortunate, but I think that's going to affect the strategy massively.
I agree. Yeah, nothing we can do about that now. Only see what happens.
Yeah, that's 5 lights. And away we go. Chris was pointing towards the inside quite strongly there off the start, but he's not got the move done. Osso is looking up, getting the inside of Hound, and he has. Osso's up into third.
Yeah.
Teabag's out.
Stupid fucking drill here at the start.
I missed that. I was on board with the leaders. It all looked fairly clean up front, to be fair.
Yeah, it was up front. Crazy, to be honest. And it is what it is. It's just not hard.
Dave's just been given a 5-second penalty. Stevie's been given a 5-second penalty. Matey boy a 5-second penalty.
Stupid comment from T-Rag. Yeah, this is... How about no stewarding and just take the finishing order as it is?
Yeah, if you're involved in shit, tough shit. Get on with it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. What it is.
And it was only a VSC and we are back underway again.
I just saw something flying through the air there. Not sure if it was a bit of an end plate or something. But it looks like your front three got the jump on Hound there. Hound's now 2 seconds behind after that VSC.
You got Dave, Matey and Kane Lowry in the pits as well, so they were definitely caught up in something there.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's someone entering the pits, maybe caught a wing or something, or a bit of a bollard. I just saw something fly past the screen as your front three went through.
Yeah.
How's Gameful looking? He's got 2 lads on softs in front of him. He'll just be hoping to stick with them for the time being, I think, until DRS is activated. How is the point swing at the moment? What's also up in third?
At the moment, like, again, assuming we can't assume anything clear really because of what happened in the sprint, but right now, assuming nothing happened, Gameful only needs P9, I believe. If Osso wins, Osso currently on a P3, I'd imagine there'd be an old switcheroo between Chris and Osso if need be. Don't think Chris is going to hold Osso up if he's showing the pace, but Chris is not looking too sluggish either, to be fair to him.
That's exactly it. Chris isn't a slouch here, he hasn't been, especially not in the sprint. But Osso is on the soft tyres. Would you if you're in Chris's position?
I'm leaving him off, 100%.
That's it. The softer tyre.
it will die out again, towards the end of the stint. If they want to switch back, they can.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I think that'd happen naturally in the pit stop anyway. Obviously, starting on the softs is not the optimum strategy. But Gameful's dropping back from the two ahead.
Chris is moving. Chris is letting Osso through, and that is the correct decision, I feel.
Yeah, brilliant decision there from these two. Osso will lose out on DRS this straight, but with the soft tyres, should still gain.
Yeah, he should. It is shoving Chris back into holding Scotty, so they've all showed pace. It's just, you know what, there's so many variables here with incidents and, tyres as well. Osso is bound to a two-stop though. So is Luckman, so is Hindsight.
I'm gonna comment on what I see. As we see it, sort of thing. I don't want to try and comment on the if buts and maybes of if there's a penalty reduction, if there's this. You know what I mean? I think we've just got to sort of look at based on the standings we're seeing and what we're seeing.
Yeah, I agree. It is what it is, and what happens after is what it is. But
that's it. It'll all be communicated within the league. If there's any viewers here that aren't part of the league, feel free, ask for a Discord link. We'll send you one.
And if not, fuck off.
That's not how you get more viewers, Dan.
It's a joke.
It looks like Osso's costing Chris a bit of time here, actually, Yeah, and Saki's retired. He's pulled in the pits and retired.
Yeah, that's Saki special letters. Chris is definitely losing out, but and as I said, Scotty has got Hound, and it's drawn Scotty and Hound who both have DRS. Scotty Osso's dropping off. Ashik is absolutely flying out front. That's what I'm saying. These softs, 3-4 laps, and they're not good at all. Dig is very high. Setup wise, I don't know what the guys are running, but I found myself, my temps were in and around 99, 100, 101. There's no real setup change I could have made that was helping. So he's definitely struggling. He's losing time to Ashik, who's nearly 2 seconds now. Chris still on the back of us. So
yeah, I think it'd be clever to switch these two alphas back round.
Yeah.
Let also just sort of use the DRS off Chris.
It's
also looks like he's defending it into turn 1, and it's cost him more time. It's cost him another 4 attempts.
Yeah. Hard to know here, really, isn't it? All this is inviting is someone getting rear-ended by accident. Whoa! Chris nearly plows Osso. Scotty gets him on the inside. Chris gets a better launch, so he should be okay. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Osso is struggling. Scotty going up through the middle of the two alphas. Oh, please take them all out. Whoa,
no, that's it. The thing is I understand Osso and Chris swapping back positions. It should have been done safely. I think Osso, it looked like he were fighting it at the end of the pit straight, whereas I didn't think he would have. Chris now trying to go around the outside of Scotty. Chris is flying.
He's running insanely low wings. Yeah, doesn't seem to have a lack of downforce. That's mad. Just needs to be careful. It's fine margins. Oh, hindsight is gone.
Hindsight's out.
That has to be a safety car.
It is full safety car.
A full safety car. Yeah.
Right. Is this perfect for Osso to pit now?
Absolutely, he has to get in. Them softs are going to be awful. He has to get in, and he is in. But he is still bound to the two-stop. The mediums can't go all the way, so another safety car, the timing of it is...
Scotty, Osso, Hound, Luckman into the pits. Scotty and Hound, I think it's still a bit early on their mediums. 5 laps on the mediums, too early.
Absolutely.
Osso and Luckman, I understand. You started on the softs, get them out the way.
And the thing is, now, Osso's on the hards. Can he do 23 laps? He can, but they'll be killing him.
That is what I attempted. That's what I attempted on Friday.
Yeah, it's tough.
But then changed to a set of mediums again.
Gameful nearly smashed the back of the safety car there. Been there.
I was going to say there's only one person I know that's done that.
stupid safety car. and it swings again. We got Alpha Tauri P3, P6, Alfa Romeo P2, P7 with pit stops left to go. This is...
I think that probably puts it about level, doesn't it? Again, maybe a point in it.
I think I'm just gonna get a box of paracetamol, down him, finish the can, and go to bed and hope for the best. It's headache stuff. Do you know what?
I think it's time for a whiskey, to be honest.
I've said, so many times about, the constructors and me winning the constructors and my teammates always win. As much as it would pain me if Alfa Romeo do take this, it's fully deserved. Whatever team takes this, it's just so deserved. It's gone so tight
massively.
to the last race. It's
the thing is, it's what it's come down to is essentially what you'd class as your second driver, your slower driver, has been invaluable this season. And Chris has been rapid at a number of tracks, a number of races. He's been unfortunate as well. He's had some bad luck, but he's looked really good this season. And I think that's a massive boost for Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, 100%. That's the thing. I've 5 constructor titles, and in all of them titles, you always get the unexpected guy. And for Alpha Tauri it's Jackie, and for Alfa Romeo it's Chris. It's you need, to win a constructor's title, you need that one guy that, just surprises everyone.
Yeah, exceeds expectations. That's
exactly. It's kind of broken record stuff at this stage, but do you know what? It's so great to see. The new game is out next Friday. Leagues can't fill fucking grids with 3, 4, 5 months. We've got a full grid here. A week ago, title battles, championships, constructors. It's I'm actually proud, that kind of way. It's great. It's mighty. For all the work that goes in, which we don't mind doing. This kind of stuff. That's where the reward is for the staff members.
Exactly 100%, that. Yeah, exactly that. Where you've got the guys who do put the effort in, and I will say we've got a lot of people here who have been here a long time. That seems to be the thing. Once people come in and, sort of, I don't want to say conform to the way we do things, but more understand the way we do the way we do. They agree with it, they stick on board, and then they actually completely agree with it and want to stay here.
I was looking the other night, the vast majority of drivers are here season 2, beginning of season 3, with a good last from season 1. Not day 1, but season 1. I'd say there's only about 10, 11 full-time drivers that weren't here season 2, 3. And, that's the testament to them. It's a hard job running a league, and, we try to spice it up, but we're always striving for better, which is why the suggestions page came in, to get a bit of feedback, to see, what do guys want, and can we provide that. Some things we can, some things we can't, for various reasons, and
some things we fucking won't.
Yeah. Well, it's just a bit of a give back to drivers, at this stage.
No, definitely. Like you say, a lot of the suggestions have come from people who have been here, a long time. And if I'm honest, I don't think there's anyone who's trying to. There's no one out there making suggestions for themselves. It is, in their eyes, what's better for the league, and that's why we have the admin meetings we do. We have the discussions to look at all these things and work out where we can go, where we can progress.
Yeah, 100%. Be surprised if the safety car doesn't come in. No, it is. It's going to wait for Stevie. So this this plays into Osso's hands. He's 3 laps on the hards, under safety car.
Yeah.
He's going to the end. He's not pitting again. It could be a sitting duck near the end, but he's not pitting again.
Well, that's it. Another safety car later on. You know, if Gameful makes, say your front 3 make their pit stop around the time you'd expect the medium, and a safety car comes out after that, you know, he might be in a good place to pick up on that afterwards. But at the moment, Gameful's doing what he needs to do. He's in the position he needs to be to win this championship. Constructors is going to the wire.
Yeah, I know we don't want to talk about the if, buts and maybes, but I was on board with Gameful for that sprint, and I'd be surprised if anything's coming his way. So, although we won't announce it, I really feel this race is where the championship is going to lie. Constructors is a different ballgame altogether. That's a thing for tomorrow, I think, or later on tonight. But yeah, Gameful will be happy. He does have that pit stop to lose, but he has pace. He can make it up. Osso's tyres will go dead near the end.
The thing is, I don't think Gameful has the pace of the 2 ahead of him. So I think he will fall back.
Yeah. And we're assuming that there's no more safety cars as well, which is
yeah.
Stupid. There's a better chance of me seeing a unicorn outside the window than not having another safety car.
Yeah, there's more chance of me doing comms sober. Hold on a minute, I think I used the same one on Friday night, didn't I? More chance of me driving sober. I think I've got a problem.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a night you're not sober, that's an issue in my book.
But we have got the safety car in this lap message now. Ashik is back in the pack up in the hotel section.
The thing to remember now, Clay, you got looking at them softs in the middle who's going to be rapid. Yeah, the mediums probably only have 6 relaps on them, but they will be kind of hurting a bit. Interesting to see. Nice great start, please. Don't take it to the line, that always ends up in shite. And he doesn't, and he's gone. Nice restart, and he has caught Chris as well. Gainful caught as well.
Yeah, Chris not too far behind. You know, I think he were expecting it, but it looks like Gainful has been caught out, and he's going to have Scotty for company.
Jackie, Claire, Jackie is doing damage. Lockman is gone. No, on the softs. Oh, and he's sitting there to be fairly weight, but unfortunate for Lockman.
Jackie doesn't have any visible wing damage, but he is much slower than Osso there.
Yeah, strange one, but yeah.
Looks like Gameful's using a lot more ERS as well than the lads ahead. Oh, actually, he's using the same as Ashley.
The thing is, for Gameful, he's going to want to stick here. He needs DRS if he doesn't have the pace, but he's doing okay at the minute. Jackie just has them wings. I suspect he's running a lot lower wings than Osso.
I don't know. Because Jackie's gone down. He's lost, he's 1.1 seconds behind the guys ahead now, and he's catching them now in the hotel section. So I'd probably say the opposite, to be honest. It looks like he's got higher wings.
Maybe. What would I know?
There's your teammate. Scotty's all over.
Just chill it here a small bit.
Mate, he's just done a Latifi.
If I'm here and I'm driving for nothing, I'm not going to be not competitive or whatever, but I certainly don't want to be getting myself involved in a mix-up with guys fighting for titles.
I mean, how else could you be better known than wiping out the championship leader? It's just popped up that you've left the session.
What the fuck is going on?
Just sent you another invite.
Yeah, so it turns out my internet is shit and I didn't PS5, but it's like it, isn't it?
Plug it in properly.
You know what, that might be a bad show because I go off the clip and blank in.
I remember when I first got my LAN cable, and I sat here thinking it'd solve all problems, and it turned out it didn't. And that's because I still had it selected to Wi-Fi. As Osso was fighting Jackie though, Jackie just sort of pushed him off track. Jackie just sort of, he drifted, you know, one of them where someone's going for a move around the outside, you just drift out into him. Pushed Osso off track, and he's now lost the position to Hound as well. Oh, as Ross slides out of the final corner.
Point speed is gone. Oh, was it gone already? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, we've got Scotty on the back of Gameful as well. DRS has activated this lap.
The thing is, if it was my connection, it would have knocked me out of the party as well, which it didn't. Tone's a shit horse.
I was just going to say maybe it's a shit horse.
Yeah.
I'm just looking, Chris now closing back in a bit on Ashik now, should get DRS. Scotty is practically pushing Gameful through that chicane there. And Gameful's down to 25% ERS, so he's pushing hard. And he's not got the pace, he really hasn't.
Yeah, it's in around the pit window now as well for the medium, so they are going to be struggling. Scotty's on his heart to be fired up, they will be feeling better. I'd be surprised if I didn't see the front three coming in. Might do another lap, but that'll be about it, I think. You know, Gameful's not going to be worried. He's in P3. You know, he's not going to be worried. He's not going to defend too hard against Scotty, I don't think. As I said, the constructors will be in his mind, but I would not blame him in any way, shape or form for being selfish here. He needs to think of him.
Oh, that sounds like something you've said in the moment there, that you regret.
Yeah, I mean, I'll fucking lose the plot after, but that's after. If I'm honest, I think at this stage, getting from East to box and trying to the undercut, it's powerful here.
The only issue Gameful's got is the field is fairly closed up because of that safety car. He's going to lose a hell of a lot of positions. And there's some people behind him who are probably going to try and not stop again. So he will have to battle his way back through, which won't be easy, especially if he's not got the pace. Which, no disrespect to him, it's not looking like he has got the pace.
Yeah, but you see, does he not have the pace, or is he trying to be careful? Do you know what I mean? Like,
for me, to be down to 25% ERS at this point, that's pushing. He's pushing.
Yeah, true.
That's my only concern. If he still had 70 odd, 80 odd ERS, I'd say, yeah, fine, he's just cruising. But it looks like he's doing that to try and have the pace. I might be wrong, I don't know, but...
And he's staying out.
Like Ashik, 94% ERS still.
Yeah, Ashik is absolutely cruising this.
Wow.
You know, all things going as they should. It's driving day already. You know, storm quali, storm sprint, and he's showing massive pace.
That's the thing. That lap in quali came out of nowhere. It was like the final lap. Hound's all over the back of Jackie.
I'm going to back the fuck up now fairly quick.
Go on, Hound, lad. Go on. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, he looks to have the pace. He has pressure tyres.
CDR Angry Hound.
He's not getting close enough, though. This is what I'm saying. I think Jackie has lower wings. He's not getting close enough and fully deploying. And Jackie, he was as well, to be fair, but... Yeah... He's on the back of Gameful nearly already. Yeah, Gameful is struggling. The front three have to pit, I think. And Ashik is 6/10 over at sector 2 as well. The mediums
Hound's trying to go around the outside. And he's done it. He looks like he's done it. He has. What a move from Hound. He looked like he was straight lining it to bloody Baku or something then.
Yeah, if you look at I think Jack is running lower wings. I might be wrong, but if you look at all the places he's losing, it's the tight corners. And the mediums have stayed out.
Chris is in.
Yeah, and I think that's the right decision. to be honest.
Gameful's in as well.
That could
oh, Ross has spun. He'd be lucky if he's no rear wing damage. He slammed the pit lane with his the pit wall with his rear wing.
I'm surprised he's not a safety car.
Where's Gameful come out? 16th?
Yeah, this is the thing. No.
No, to me, he's got Ross. Ross may have damage, so... Oh, Ross disqualified from session blocking the pit lane.
Yeah, that didn't look good, if I'm honest. Not at all. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to say, ahead of Gameful, you've got Steve at 8 laps, Mate in 9 laps, Chris, obviously, fresh, hard. They're not looking to stop again. Venom, Nerf, Bark, Chip, Osso, Hound and Scotty. I don't think they want to stop again. It's gonna be an interesting race, and this is what I was hinting at before, that I think maybe a safety car will decide how this goes.
Yeah, Ashik is pulling the trigger, and
be interesting to see where he comes out.
Will Chris get him, and will Gameful get him? Will the undercut work? I think it will, to be honest.
It might work for Chris. I think Gameful's
too far back, I think.
Too far back, yeah. See, Dave's got him. Chris is on the run into turn 1 now as well. Yeah, as Ashik's going under the tunnel. Chris has got him. Only just.
Yeah, but Ashik is... There will be cold tires for now, but once they warm up...
He has shown the pace, yeah.
Yeah, he has. Be surprised if Chris can hold him off. And he has full ERS as well. How would a 3 second... Oh.
That's unfortunate. That he's been having a really good race.
Jackie and Kane are really hoping for a safety car here, I think.
Osso's got Hound now. Osso up to P2.
Jackie has to have damage, Clay. There's no way he's dropping 1.7 off the back of home. He must.
I don't know what setups you give your lads, but they're not working.
It's not mine. If I'm Jackie, I'm boxing. If he does have wing damage, he can do 15 laps on the mediums. They'll be dead by the end, but he can do it. But he's just losing so much time, and he is in.
He's in.
Hold on.
We'll stay on board with this.
Multi 21.
We'll stay on board, see if he has got wing damage. Like I said, there was nothing visible. You couldn't see anything from the outside of the car. There's no wing for him. No. Yeah. Maybe he's just shit.
Fuck you, right? Made away with another 3 second penalty, and interestingly enough, Chris with the fastest lap as well, also finding himself up to P2. He's just going to stay up there and defend like a bastard, I think. To be honest. Jack,
yeah, that's it. He's not going to want to. He's not going to want to pit, but Gameful picking up what, 2 points here. Osso's picking up, what is it, 18? 20? I can't remember.
I don't know.
It's my point structure, and yeah.
Gameful going up the inside of Stevie as well. Doesn't battle too hard. Fair play to Stevie. First race, want to stay out of it. And the thing is, for me, like, Jackie would probably want to be Gameful go here, but I think he has the pace.
He's on the faster tyre as well.
Yeah, like, it's so hard because Jackie and Gameful on decent tyres, and like Ashik and Chris the same. Everybody ahead of him, like, there's 11 laps left. How far up can they get? I don't see anybody trying to pit now. You know what I mean? Unless it's a safety car.
I'm just looking now. Osso is on 20 points for this, and I think he got 2 points.
Ooh!
Oh, it's a full safety car.
There you go, motherfucker! That changes everything, and all the guys ahead have missed it. This is Chris Jackie and Gainful in prime
No.
position.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry.
I think.
Ashik decided to pit. Ashik got wing damage.
No. Softs won't. Well, they will go to him, but they'll be dead. This has absolutely, from what I can see, I got Chris net P1, Jackie net P2, Gainful net P3, and also fucked.
But
Wow.
this will extend also stint. You know, the first 3 laps of these tyres were done under a safety car.
Yeah.
They're going to have another 3 under a safety car. And you've got Scotty as well's on the same, Hound's on the same, Chip Hazard 1 lap fresher. Kane Lowry's will be fucked, but Kane Lowry can take his tyres into fucking 5 seasons, like.
I'd be surprised if the top 8 don't pit if they have the tyres. If they don't, they're going to be sitting ducks. There's no question. There's absolutely no question. This has...
But that's it, I'm not being funny.
Can we not just have one Sunday without shit?
Can also not pit and still come out ahead of the Alpha Tauris? I think he probably can. Oh, but he's not. He stayed out.
Ooh,
Chip's pitted.
Chip is in.
I was just trying to work out the standings, and basically Osso's getting 20 points for P2, and I think he finished P4 in the sprint. So that's 22 points, which is what he was behind.
Gainful just needs to score currently.
And at the point I worked it out, Gainful was in a 3-point scoring position, so Gainful would have won it by 3 points.
And this is a soft on brain off moment for Chip.
I mean, 10 laps to go, I'd say a little bit less so. It's more when it's the last 5 laps.
And Gainful, they don't, so they're stuck behind Chip now, who is on the softs. This is going to be mayhem. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
There'll be moves left.
When do we get anything else? I'm on my way to do the exact same thing. Oh, you're alright, we've got Ashik into the pits again.
Whoa! Chip just hit the back of Chris. Chris going into the barrier. No visible damage.
What are you on about?
Chip just hit the back of Chris under the safety cars. Put him into the barrier. He hasn't lost the position. A man with North tried to see is there any damage.
It didn't look like that on my screen. Like I didn't see anything.
Alright, well it didn't happen so then, did it? Hold on, I'll clip it as I can do on my PlayStation these days. Can't stay in a session, but
does Chip look like he's got wing damage? No, I can't see anything, mate. I think you're just dreaming again.
This is just going to be stupid. Arsenal's in a good position for the constructors. He's doing the best he can do. You know,
Safe car in this lap.
If this rolls out like it normally does, it's not going to be great. I just hope guys can just be sensible. As Chris is getting alongside North Park, on the safety car. He's got a
Yeah,
30-second penalty for this
I
already.
think they closed up. The cars ahead closed up. There was Nerf was side by side with a car ahead as well. I think it's just the way the pack closed.
I just don't understand. I always maintain, 5, 6, 7 car lengths behind on the safety car. I don't
got caught out massively here myself on Friday night. People ahead were driving normally and then slamming on, and do you know what I mean? You can only react. The only way to react is to swerve and avoid them.
Yeah, that's it. He's getting alongside again. Chill.
Still says he's 6 tenths behind on my screen. I obviously I'm not on board with it. I'm on board with the leaders. He's got us away now. Looks like they caught Bark sleeping there.
Yeah, Chip is in a good position. Oh, North Pack running wide. Oh, Jack.
Yeah, Chip's going to be looking to get Chris very soon. It's a shame for Ashik, down now in 14th after dominating the sprint race and pretty much dominating the feature race as well. Oh, Chip, I thought he were going to send it there on Chris, but yeah, backed out. He's gone for the switchback.
He should get him here. He does. That's brought Jackie into play as well. And Gainful just can't get past it off at the minute.
Go on, Nerf Pack, lad. I just don't want Dan getting another constructors.
No shit.
This is no disrespect to any driver in the team apart from Dan.
Yeah, it's just I can't see Osso dropping back that much.
Oh, 3 second time penalty.
Fucking hell, typical Osso. Good man, Osso.
Osso's done Osso things.
Osso also always makes it interesting.
I will say, why the fuck have we got none of the ozone in here?
They just don't believe in him.
They're normally here for him, and this is a title decider race, and not one of them's commented. But he's got Home behind him as well with a 3 second penalty. Will also be hoping that Hound Kane hold the rest of them up, because Kane's on 20 lap old hards. He's going to be struggling.
Yellow flag. Who is that?
That's
is an LP.
Nerf Pack.
North. Yeah.
Hopefully it's one of them shitty Alpha Tauris that's caused him an issue there, and
Oh, shut up, please.
Oh, Chris
got Venom.
Venom, yeah. I had a very good race against Venom on Friday night as well, to be honest. Side by side from the chicane in Sector 2 all the way pretty much up until the hotel section. Brilliant driving from Venom, so I thought he'd be a bit further up, to be honest. He showed very good pace on Friday.
Gainful has just dropped so much. He's doing what he needs to do for himself, and rightly so, but yeah, it's just...
Chip's picked up 3 seconds as well, but he's battling back.
So many penalties hanging around, it's just hard to figure it out.
And that's it. Yeah, I was saying they were pretty much level a few laps ago, but obviously we've got the time penalties that happened in the sprint and what have you.
Yeah. It's so hard as well because Gainful is on the cusp. It depends how far back Osso finishes. Currently Gainful is the champion. But he's gonna fucking move on quick. Yeah, I just think, the next 2 or 3 laps, the guys at the front are going to drop so much. Chip is absolutely rapid right now. Everyone ahead is on dead tyres.
But this is it. Kane Lowry's holding the guys up behind. Look at the gap now, Kane to Hound, which gives Osso the freedom of that 3 second penalty. This is what I was just saying. Will Osso hope that Kane holds the guys behind?
I mean, If anyone can do it, Kane can. That is, and you also have to remember that Scotty will be disqualified, so also is net P1.
Will that still happen? I mean, I think that's one for the stewards chat, obviously. Yeah, I think definitely Scotty needs to put his footage in for that race start of the sprint. If he has give all the positions back, let's see it.
Yeah.
Then it's down to a steward's discretion. But
yeah, I mean we have shown leniency in the past where boys do this, but it's one for the end, I think.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be reviewed.
That's just going to take him anyway. Oh.
Back the foot off, Scotty.
And that is also in the lead.
Scotty's going for it.
At him.
That was late. He went alongside. And that's opened Hound up. Well. Yeah, Hound's got the run on Scotty now. So Scotty's gone from attacking to now defending, which will help Otto more. Oh, never mind. Scotty's back attacking. But how does it stand now? Osso 25 points, game full. What is it? Is he picking up 6 points? Hound's got Scotty.
Yeah, he has. Hound has looked pacey here, Clay.
This is it's gonna come down to the wire. This championship.
Yeah, it's up to
it is not over yet.
Out of that penalty as well. It's not over currently. I think Osso has a. If he stays in the lead, you have 10 seconds to come off for Gainful. Not to be fair.
That's it. It's going down to the wire, mate. At the moment, Osso's got 25 points for this race. Gainful's in a 6-point position.
And 22 is gap coming in.
Yeah. So what we're down to there, 19 in Osso's favour, and Osso scored 4 points. No, Osso scored 2 points in the sprint. So Osso's got it down to 21. So there's 1 point in Gainful's favour at the moment.
And there's penalties ahead as well. Oh God.
Who's got?
It's mad.
Yeah,
it's mad.
Who's got fastest lap at the moment? Fastest lap, Chris.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Osso beating that, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's going to be close. Like I say, it's going to come down to the wire. This.
Clay, at this point, Jackie has to swap again for the championship. He has to, give it another couple of laps, but he has to lead him through before the end. He has to.
But Gainful's not close enough. He's 1.4 behind.
Multi 21. I know he's not close, but he has to drop off last lap and leave Gainful through. He has to. But at this stage, the constructors is gone. I think
it's looking that way. Chris is in a fairly decent position as well.
Yeah. Ooh. Yellow flag. Luckman dropping down again. We forgot about Kane Lowry as well, to be fair, who is in 4 and level on points with us, so didn't score in the sprint, I don't believe, as Chris has got back as well. Getting a bit shitty here, though, to be honest. Oh, God.
So as the end of the race, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's brought Jackie and Gainful right on top of this as well. Jackie looking to make a move and Bark around the outside into 10. He doesn't make a stick, but he does make a move.
Gainful's got Jackie.
Yeah, did he get him or did he leave him through? I think he just got him, but that's not going to suit. Gainful doesn't have the pace. He needs to lead Jackie back through and swap before the end, is my opinion. But who gives a shit what I think?
Yeah,
Osso is currently losing P1, so that's an extra. It's Gainful's way as we speak, I think.
Oh well, in that case, then maybe we will. Disqualify Scotty. If we do disqualify Scotty, then Osso keeps P1. World's gone mad. Nerf pack is out. It looks like he's lost that on the pit straight. Doesn't look like he's done it in the pits. It looks like it's on the start-finish straight. Don't think you'll see a safety car, but it looks like we've lost a Ferrari spun there as well. I think that was Ashik.
Yeah, a bit of a disaster.
Oh, Gainful's hit back.
That will be a penalty if reported as well. Wow.
Yeah, Gainful hit back from behind there. I mean, that's that definite 50-second penalty, that, isn't it?
I'd say an hour. Something like that.
No, but unfortunate though. Close racing, obviously. Both trying to follow as closely as they can.
Asso is on the verge of driving himself out of this penalty, and he will. I think he will. The gap is going up and up and up and up. Can we see Asso winning this fucking thing? 22 points behind before we started. Tier 3.
Oh, honestly, I think the Ozone will be fucking fuming they're not here for this. If he wins this. And I tell you what, I think Oscar would be fuming as well. I'd never forgive him. They're here every race when he does shit. Or maybe that's the problem.
You know what I'm not looking forward to is the 3 hours of Discord after the race.
Yeah, it's going to take some working out this. As you said, there's going to be penalties left, right and centre, penalty removals.
Best enough for you anyway, that's all is it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 2 beers, Kelly, I only need one.
No, it's going to be a long night, as Chris has just took chip as well, so pretty much I think cementing that Alfa Romeo winning the Constructors.
Yeah, 100%, no question.
And also has got that gap to 2.7, 2.6. Starting the final lap now. Can he build it? Can he build it?
Depends on penalties, Clay, because if Gain was reported for the bark, but if he swaps place, like Dave and Ashik have penalties behind, and he doesn't look to be driving himself out. If anything, Scotty's coming back here. Oh God.
Also has got more ERS. He needs to deploy it.
As well. Kane Lowry isn't out of this either.
No. 27 laps on them hard tyres. 27 laps.
If Asso and Chris want to pit and quit, he will not lose any SLPs. Oh, that's where I'm at right now.
That sounds like you're getting desperate, lad.
Oh, listen.
See, also now gaining 2.8.
Oh, wow. If he can drive himself out of that penalty, he's in a big position.
Can he get an extra 3 tenths this last sector?
Unless Scotty makes a mess of it, I don't think so, but...
2.6, 2.7. Nah, I think Scotty's got him. He has. Scotty's took it. Scotty's got the race win. Hound crossing the line. 3-second penalty. So we'll lose Kane Lowry third, Chris fourth. So Alfa Romeo, I think, definitely winning that Constructors though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be surprised.
Gameful P6.
Bar what happened at the start, unless green penalties come into play. I don't know. Do you know what, Clay? There's no point in surmising. We just have to see how it plays out. You know, it looks to be Alfa Romeo. I wouldn't say yes or no. It looks to be Gainesville. I wouldn't say yes or no.
That's exactly what I was going to say. As it stands, Alfa Romeo are your Constructors winners, and Gameful is your Drivers' Champion. But I think there's going to be some lengthy stewards meetings.
Yeah, Again, yeah, absolutely.
As T-Bag said, the Ozone were all sat in a pub watching on a big screen like World Cup style.
Yeah, I was thinking there was something with Jackie had side pod damage from lap 1. Currently Alfa Romeo on 543, Alfa Tauri 525, so that's just off of where we are right now without incidents. To be honest, Clay, I didn't really want incidents to come into play, but it is what it is. That's where we're at now. But I'd be surprised, be very, very, very surprised if Gainful doesn't end up with the championship. Alfa Romeo
Yeah,
with the constructors.
depends on that
Yeah,
incident. Obviously, if it's a 5-second penalty, he doesn't lose that much. I think he loses 1 position. He still keeps the championship. If it's any more, then it's close. But yeah, we don't know what's happened off camera. All sorts could have happened that we've not picked up on. So I think it's one we shouldn't probably
nah. As you
conspire
said,
about.
if buts and maybes are irrelevant, just
Exactly. As it stands, the way we're looking at it, Gameful is your drivers' champion, and Alfa and Mayo are your constructors.
yeah, definitely,
I just
definitely.
want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in, not just tonight, across the whole season. Tier 3, we do tend to get a lot of views. A lot of you tune in every single week without fail, so we really appreciate that. And we've got some new stuff coming for next season. In terms of comms, we've got driver interviews, podium interviews coming. So we will be looking to maybe get some drivers' perspectives who finished on the podium each week. So make sure you join us next season. Tune in. Where, as I say, you'll hear directly from the drivers. You'll hear it from the horse's mouth as it's happened.
Yeah, I just want to add there, Clay, as I'm being assaulted with a fucking notepad and a biro. Currently, Gainful 154, also 144, Kane 138. Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, mega excellent job. Um, yeah,
Yeah, brilliant job from all the drivers. Yet again, another memorable season here. Tier 3, as I said, we just come to expect it now. We get this close level of racing. It comes down to the wire every season. And like I say, all the viewers, all the commenters across the season, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you come back next season. Anything you want to add yourself, Dan?
no. Not really. It's just you know, regardless of what happens or whose favourite goes in, that race was just swings and roundabouts. It's boys behind me on the verge of getting sick. So it's just tearing the heartstrings. It's yeah, mega simple as that. It's just brilliant, brilliant. It's entertainment, and that's we're here for good quality racing. Clean racing. And it looked at, to be fair, regardless of what incidents, do come out of it, it looked to be just one of them things. But obviously the stewards will deal with that. But yeah, just mental racing and tier 3 being tier 3.
The tier 3 we've come to know and expect, really. But yeah, as you say, it's some mega driving, mega overtakes. By and large, a fairly clean race. And yeah, championship decider. Had everything pretty much, it's swung back and forth. As I say, we as it stands, Gameful is your drivers' champion, and Alfa Romeo have took the constructors. But an announcement will go out in the league once the stewards' meeting's been done, once all the incidents are dealt with, and yeah, you'll hear from us soon. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next season.